Glowing up is not only physical. These people gotta go. We need to get down to the bottom of why.
Hi, my loves. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here.
We are going to be talking about how to actually become the best version of yourself in 2024 and beyond. And this is not going to be one of those typical glow up videos. Use an eye mask, use a jade roller, use an ice roller. No, I'm so sorry, but we can put on all the makeup in the world. If we are not happy, if we are not good inside, you can never truly glow up. Let's get right into the video. First of all, I want to say the disclaimer of we need to get down to the bottom of why are we doing this before we can actually change it. Have you ever heard the saying, fix the root so the tree can grow? Yes, that is exactly what's going on here. And by looking at the roots, what I mean is we need to do some self-reflection. We need to find out the reasons why you are self-sabotaging in order to actually change the behavior of the self-sabotage. So first, I'm gonna be talking to the people who feel stuck but don't know the reason why they're stuck. And we are going to do that by, again, looking at the root. And the question I need you to ask yourself is, what is your motivation type? There's two different types of motivation. There's internal and external motivation. I need you to first figure out which one are you. What makes you tick? What makes you want to do things? What are you motivated by? If you're watching this video and you're like, wait, I don't even know exactly what it is that I want to do. Like, I don't even what is my purpose? It's okay, I promise. You are on the right track for watching this video. God has a plan for your life. You were put here on this earth for a reason, and He will uncover it to you in the correct time. Okay, next what I need you to do is without any current life circumstances, without any hindrances that you are currently experiencing, in your perfect world, what does your ideal life look like? Any negative thought that comes to your mind when you think about this ideal life, cut it. Jeremiah 10:14 says, I know the plans that I have for you, and to prosper you and not to harm you. Okay, now that you know what your ideal life looks like, I need you to pinpoint the hindrances that you are currently experiencing. Like, what is it that is actually holding you back from this ideal life? Write it all down.
I'm doing it!
They gotta go. Kick them to the curb. They gotta go. For real. Next question you need to ask yourself is, how do I manage stress? How do I cope with stress? You cannot bring these negative coping mechanisms into your new life. You have to find positive coping mechanisms. Positive coping mechanisms examples are working out, speaking to a loved one, going in nature, writing your feelings down. Negative coping mechanisms look like anything that is a detriment to your life that you do when you feel stressed. That is a negative coping mechanism. We have to stop it right now. These cannot go to your new life. You cannot bring this baggage to your new life. Okay, last question. What do I need to accept about myself instead of letting it hold me back? An example of this would be, I'm so shy. I don't like my smile. I'm awkward. I don't feel pretty. Girl, I know you have seen people that have these issues or feel these certain types of way about themselves, but that is exactly what causes them to stand out. It's so crazy to me, you are only holding yourself back by not doing the things that you want to do because of something that you don't like about yourself. You have to accept yourself for who you are, or you let it hold you back for the rest of your life. And a way to start accepting these things about yourself is to just start living in your truth. And if you feel awkward, point it out. That's what I started doing. I used to be very socially awkward, and then I literally just started being oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so awkward. If you point it out, it's not going to be weird. It's only weird if you make it weird. So we are aware that you're self-sabotaging. How can we stop self-sabotaging? First of all, just know that change is scary but filter your thoughts through the lens of God. That is one thing, oh my goodness, that has changed my whole life and my whole outlook on life. When I would have these negative thoughts, I would literally ask myself, is this what God thinks? Is this how God views me? Would God want me to do this? And if the answer is no, cut it. So, first step is always we decide to make a change. We take the steps to change, and then we start to feel good. We're like, okay, yep, we're doing it. And then we realize that, wait a second, this is different. Even if that's not a thought that you specifically have said in your head, like you don't verbalize to yourself, wait, this is different. Your body feels it and your mind feels it. Next step is we start to feel uncomfortable. This is where it goes downhill. We notice the change, we notice the shift. Maybe if it's not consciously, it might be subconsciously. We start to feel uncomfortable, and then we're like, wait a second, no. We as humans, we crave familiarity. Familiarity makes us comfortable. When we feel uncomfortable, that's when we start to question the changes that we have made. We're like, wait, is this actually a good idea? I feel weird, I feel uncomfortable. Baby girl, we have to push through. We have to push through that uncomfortability. Next, we crave this familiarity. And because we crave this familiarity, that's when we go right back into what feels comfortable. So this is a cycle of self-sabotage. I personally think that in order for us to stop this cycle, we have to be aware of when we start to feel uncomfortable in our change. We have to recognize when we feel uncomfortable so that way we can make a conscious effort to push through the uncomfortable feeling. Acknowledge those feelings and reassure yourself that it's okay to be feeling these feelings and that you are not alone in this. You are not alone. God is always with you. When you feel alone, when you're like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Wait, I'm uncomfortable. I can't do this. This is weird. I need to go back to what I was doing before. Remember this. Psalm 46:5. God is within her. She will not fail. You will not fail. God is with you. He has a plan for your life and he is with you. Okay, now that we've examined our thoughts and we kind of know the thoughts that we're feeling and we know to get rid of these thoughts and replace them with what God says about us, now we need to examine our physical environment. You have to be selective with who you're allowing in your space and in your life. The people that you surround yourself with truly have an impact on your life. Those friends that only hit you up to go out, those friends that only hit you up to do things that are not conducive to the life you want to live, those are not your real friends. You can keep them in your life, but those should not be the only type of people that you are keeping in your life. If they don't want you to do better, if they're not helping you become a better person, those are not your real friends. Have you ever heard that Nipsey Hussle quote that says, if you look at the people in your circle and you don't get inspired, that's not a circle, that's a cage. Those people are not conducive to your growth. They are not gonna help you grow. They may not even come with you. You might glow up and have all new friends. These people gotta go. Okay, I'm gonna end it there. Let's talk about your surroundings. So say you have a habit of self-sabotaging by eating junk food. In your surroundings, remove that junk food. Take it out your house. Throw it in the garbage, bring the garbage to the dumpster. Out of sight, out of mind, okay? If you have a habit of picking up a vape, a cigarette, let me not use vape because that's a whole different story. But let's say you have a habit of smoking when you get stressed. Stop buying it. Take it out your house. It's not enough to be like, oh, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Babe, take it out. You're done.
You're done. You're done.
By keeping these things that you run to whenever you are feeling that uncomfortable feeling in the cycle, that's just creating a hurdle for yourself. Like, you're making it harder for yourself. Let's make it easier. Let's remove all the things that are a hindrance in your life, in your environment. What is it that you want to improve? What's in the way? remove it. It's that simple, literally. Okay, I know it's hard, but you can do it. It's simple, but it's not easy, okay? In the comments, speak about any coping mechanisms that are negative that you have been able to get rid of, and how did you get rid of them? You putting that in the comments and how you overcame that negative coping mechanism may just help somebody else do that. What are the positive coping mechanisms that you use? Mine is journaling and working out and praying. Please drop these coping mechanisms in the comments so that way people that are trying to glow up and get out of this cycle of self-sabotage can learn from you. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.